The Joe Rogan Experience. Parody.
I just want to go on record by saying that I love your podcast, Mr. Rogan, and you're more than welcome to be on my show anytime you want to. So, I gotta say from here to this end, the pleasure's all mine.
I was just like to say, Mr. Phil, oh no, Dr. Phil, that I enjoy having you on the show. Although I will say this, you look like you have quite a large melon on top of your neck. I have seen you on the program, on the Dr. Phil program, and your head is so much tinier, but here in person, wow, just wow. Is it because you get such big brains or what?
I gotta tell you, you're right. A lot of people have mentioned that I have a large melon, but yes, I have huge brains. Like, they are so big, they're as big as a dinosaur's brains.
Dude, you realize dinosaur brains were the size of a walnut. So I wouldn't exactly go calling myself dinosaur brain. I would say your brains are a lot larger than a walnut. Like, for real, dog. Maybe like a volleyball or something. Because that huge melon has got to be holding some huge brains. Just saying.
Well, I wouldn't say volleyball. Now we can talk about in terms of a beach ball. Oh, damn it, that feels good. Please keep rubbing right there. Oh, yeah. But anyway, let's move on to a different subject. Oh, what did you do? Pull my shoulder blade out? Oh, it was feeling good till you done that maneuver. What the hell was that? Well, I ain't got enough from Gee Willikers. Anyway, Jeff, I remember one time President Trump, President Biden, and President Obama was trick-or-treating, and they came to my door. In fact, I believe we have that footage somewhere in the archives. But anyway, I said, what in the world are you grown-ass men doing dressing up trying to get candy? And not only that, but a lot of them were billionaires. I mean, let's just face it. Well, except for maybe Obama.
We do need to talk about is Comedy Dink's channel and how good their content is. And I would urge just about anybody to subscribe. And in fact, if they want, they could put a link to their channel down in the comments below. I don't care, but they did this really cool thing now with GTA where they take the presidents and they got them on GTA, and they even have Donald Trump sitting there. Trump is just sitting there watching TV, and lo and behold, you could see the Comedy Dink's channel on the TV screen on GTA. It looks really awesome. I mean, I know it's superimposed and everything, but you've got to have not only really good equipment to do that, but like, you've got to know what you're doing. You can't just put in Grand Theft Auto and start playing and boom, there it is. I mean, come on.
If I've learned anything in this lifetime, Joe, it's two things. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, and don't run across a field of fertilizer naked.
Dr. Phil, you are such a country bumpkin. I didn't understand. Now, the first one I've heard of, but my question is, why don't you run through a field of fertilizer naked? Because I never heard that saying before. And if I had, then I wouldn't have been questioning about where its origins came from. Now would I?
Joe, have you ever opened a beer, more than likely Miller Lite, or specifically, and it just explode all over you? You want to know what that is? Joe, I'll tell you what it is. It's the testosterone they put in Miller Lite. Now, they don't do this with other beers such as Bud Light. Well, the reason why you never run naked to a fertilizer field is because the friction from your feet to your penis will cause a massive fire in the fertilizer field, which will then cause a chain reaction leading to a major explosion. As everybody knows, fertilizer is used to make bombs.
First of all, bro, I never even asked that. Wait, did I ask that? Oh, yeah, I wanted to know where you got your fertilizing saying from. Man, I'll tell you what, boy. It is hot in here. I gotta turn the fan on. Jeez Louise. What is that? Medusa, what are you doing to me? You trying to fry me like an egg on the sidewalk in the middle of the 4th of July or what, dude?
Sorry, Joe, that's my fault. We actually, we have the heat on in the studio.
That's what the problem is, bro. Turn the heat off. Fuck me, dude. Anyway, Dr. Phil, I understand you have many hobbies, and one of them hobbies is building model cars. I saw this 1957 Chevy that blew my mind that you actually built. Do you care to show us that car?
Well, it brought in millions at the box office, Joseph. But if you must know, I'll display my 57 Chevy if you promise to subscribe to Comedy Dates. Anyway, here he is. Yeah, do we have a picture of that? Go ahead and put it up there on the screen so everyone can see it. Now check this out, Joe.
Whoops, I mean, wow, that is cherry looking, dude. I mean, look at the detail on that. Do you guys see the detail on this? It's got fins and even that. Look at that. Look at that little yellow painting on there, man. That is so detailed. Oh, man, dude. Dr. Phil, I'll tell you what. This is a hell of a hobby you have, dude. A hell of a hobby.
Every chrome piece on that 57 Chevy is actual metal. Like, it's not actual chrome, because the chrome would be too heavy to put on a model like that, but it's actually real thin metal and not plastic, like most of your pieces on there. And it stays on, too, even with this stupid little model glue you got to use.
Well, I got to tell you, you got to have some strong-ass glue to glue metal to plastic, unless it's that really thin metal like they use on keychains. Is that what kind of metal that is? Because that would probably, I could kind of see that working. You know, I tried to do model cars and stuff, but I just couldn't keep them together, dude. It's like no glue I was using was super strong.
Well, it's a delicate process, actually. It's more delicate than people give it credit for. You know what I'm saying? You gotta factor in the humidity. You gotta factor in what glue type. You gotta factor in what size brush you're using. Or maybe if you're not using the brush at all, maybe if you use one of those eyedroppers or whatever. But there's crazy glue and there's super professional model glue. And I always get the super professional model glue. And when you're doing that, you always want to make sure you use the little stick thing that comes with the glue. You don't ever want to use some other common method like a brush or whatever. because it dries fast. Because you know how you got to hold those pieces in, sometimes maybe on the side of the car, or maybe like, you know, the windshield wipers, the little tight pieces. Well, anyway, that's what professional model glue does.
Yeah, I agree. I hate those little tiny pieces like the windshield wipers, the little side mirrors, the little the radio that goes on there, well, I guess that's it. But the battery, little tiny pieces that go on the engine, ugh, those are a pain in the ass. So let me ask you this. Have you heard from Ben Mancini here lately? Ben Mancini, the rapper, I heard got himself a little bit hot. What?
Yes, Ben Mancini got himself in a little bit of a pick. What the fuck? Did you just change shirts? Why, where was I when this happened? I certainly would have noticed you changing shirts in the middle of our discussion. Anyway, so yeah, Ben Benzini got himself in a little bit of a pickle here lately.
No. What I actually did was, remember how I was saying it was hot? I took my sweatshirt off, and I always have a t-shirt underneath my sweatshirt. Yeah, PJ, I mean, what's his name again? Who we talked about? Peanut Butter Row, the rapper Peanut Butter Row came up with a controversial song that landed them into boiling hot water. So,
Yes, indeed. Peanut Butter Row got into some controversy. He was down to MMAs and sang this song, and I got the lyrics here. I'll start off. I'm not a very good rapper, by the way. I slap my kids and then fuck my wife, and then I'll take your life with a motherfucking knife. I mean, thank God there was somebody there to cut him off, because this is just absolute atrocity. I mean, Peanut Butter Row should be strung out by his Buster Browns and then fed to the lions at the zoo. Because, boy, I tell you what in the kind of world do we live in when we let some fat, narcoleptic, wannabe Eminem just get by with what?
dude, I don't know what the last thing you just said is going to match up with what I'm saying, but Peanut Butter Row, he's like one of those rappers that only comes along great once in a while. Then why he's out there, he seems to be a very controversial figure. Wow. Slap the kids and then fuck your wife? God, dude, I don't know. That totally has no chill.
You know who else has no chill? Joe Chill. And you would think with a name like Chill, he would have some chill. But no, that dude upped and he shot Bruce Wayne's parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne, right in front of their 8-year-old little boy at the time. Well, you know how Bruce Wayne is doing nowadays. I mean, he seems to be doing great since he joined with Lucius.
Wow, Bruce Wayne's parents. I tell you, what kind of guy does that to a little boy? Kills his parents right in front of him. I mean, all he had to do was take the jewelry and money and go, right? But what do you think something psychologically would do to a person like Bruce Wayne? And have you ever considered maybe giving Bruce Wayne some counseling? I mean,
mentally, it scarred him. He's got to have some sort of PTSD. And I would also throw in trust issues there. And, this whole Playboy thing, to me, him going out and having wild nights, getting drunk and having lots of sex, I think that's just another persona that he's putting on. He's putting on a facade. I mean, Bruce, a facade. The Playboy thing is just a facade. And also, I'll tell you this, Bruce did come to me once, Bruce Wayne. He came to me and offered me, he threw about $2.5 million at me to be his psychologist at one time. And man, I didn't feel right about that, so I had to turn him down.
Hey, you know what, man? He's doing pretty well for himself. All the side companies that he has, the cosmetics, the weightlifting equipment stores, all that stuff. I've been into quite a few of his shops and stores and businesses, and I've even ordered workout machines from him from time to time. I'll tell you.
Well, Thomas Wayne, who was also a doctor, Dr. Thomas Wayne, he started out building hospitals. And for years now, Wayne Enterprises has been all about the pharmaceutical companies, hospital equipment, and actually here recently, they started a military division. Selling, that.
These white chocolate chip cookies aren't too bad. I don't have to tell you though. So what would you think if dinosaurs came back? All the dinosaurs came back. Do you think there'd be enough space on Earth for dinosaurs and humans to coexist? Oh man, those are good cookies.
The dinosaurs and humans did exist with each other. If you look up Romans 1000 BC, or AD, I should say, you'll see there's a passage in there that says, an ape-like man, but not quite ape, but ape-like in shape and appearance, was riding on the back of a Brontosaurus one time. So you see right there where it existed.
Man, I always wanted to slide on the back of a Brontosaurus and land inside of my car and go, yeah, but dabba do. Oh, how are you? But I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid that if I got on Brontosaurus back, it might try to eat me. Or were they carnivores or were they planivores? I forget.
I believe they were vegivores, but don't quote me on that. Now, the worst that the Brontosaurus probably would have done is brought you off of his back, kind of like a mean bull, which bulls, by the way, are planivores, are vegetors, or whatever you want to call them things, but, they were still badass dinosaurs.
Vegetors? I never heard of vegetors before. Is that like what Skeletor eats? All right, He-Man, give me my vegetars. Anyway, Beastman is probably watching this broadcast going, boy, I sure hope I don't become a bearskin rug or a fur rug. But anyway, let's change the topic.
Don't you recognize this song? Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I'd feel this way. I'm jumping up and down on a trampoline. Believe it or not, it's just me. Do you remember that? Now that was from the television show Greatest American Hero. Well, do you know any other shows?
Well, here's one for you. Na 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 na. We're the monsters. We're the monsters. We're the monsters today. You've heard that song and that TV show. Let me tell you something, brother. The monsters were phenomenal.
Oh, here's one for you that I thought was better than the Munsters, and that is dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun. Well, they're spooky and they're ooky. They're all a little kooky. They're mysterious and they're mysterious and crooky. The Addams Family. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Gosh.
Well, how about this one? Well, the world will move to the beat of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some. Yeah, there's a man is born. He has $1 million. Okay, I made that part up, but you get my point. And what's the other one I'm thinking of? Sometimes the world's unkind. Do 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 do.
Hell no. The song you're thinking of is Maybe the World is Blind. Do 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 do. Or maybe just unkind. Do 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 do. Don't know. And then I really forget the rest of the lyrics, but the chorus goes, every time I turn around, you're sitting there giving me looks like Charlie Brown.
I remember that. Oh, yeah. And how about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get your dick, got your pants, and masturbate. We're gonna do it. Making our way, no stopping us now. We're gonna eat lots of pizza. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing on our way.
Yeah, I remember. There ain't no mountain we can't climb. We never heard the word impossible. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it all our way, yes, all our way. And making our dreams come true for me and you. Do, 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 do. Well, that'd be a great way to end the show.
Yes, it would be a great way to end the show. And speaking of which, yeah, I'm tired. I'd like to thank my special guest, Dr. Phil. Oh, God. And thanks, everyone, for watching the Joe Rogan Experience once again. You guys are like Major League awesome. Anyway, so.
Wait, just a minute. You guys aren't ending the show like this. I mean, for fuck's sake, dude. You want a brontosaurus up your ass with his dick? Then you end the show with me, buddy boy. That's what you're gonna do. You know?
Donald Trump, you're abusing your wrenching powers that I gave you last week. I gave this guy a wrench to my channel last week, and he's hijacking your interview. I seem to recall a certain person's, I won't mention any names, but a certain person who got onto a guest that I had for hijacking his interview just last week. So what are we saying here? Is this double standard time?
Joe, I don't like, nor do I understand your attitude in these manners, okay? Matters, I should say. But only reason I'm here is to close out the show. Because you two blabbermouths have been going on for about 21 minutes. And enough is enough already. So, I'm here to end the show. No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
Your level of disrespect, Mr. Trump, for hijacking my interview goes beyond that of anything I've ever seen. Sir, you are a disgrace. And once more, Joe, I'm disappointed in you too for allowing this catastrophe to continue. You know what? I'm out of here, man. Don't ask me back on. Fuck.
Oh, thanks a lot, Donald. You just costed me a guest. It's a good thing this show's coming to an end, or I would take a frying pan and whoop you upside the head with it. But anyway, oh boy. Why don't you go ahead and play out the show, man? I'm going to eat some Little Debbie snack cakes and go to bed. Oh, brother.
Well, okay, Joe. You don't have to get sore with me, but my chest itches. I hope it don't burst into a rash. So anyway, the usual. I hope you guys enjoyed this, AI voice, celebrity voice dub, parody, as it were. And for those of you that haven't subscribed to the Hebrew channel, I suggest you do so for more awesome Donald Trump and Joe Rogan shit. And until next time, this is President Donald J. Trump. I endorse this message. God bless America. Good night, everyone. Do. What's here? God, I hate this job.
Hello, everybody. John Madden here, and boy, I gotta tell you, Ace Hardware's having the sale of a lifetime. They go from wrenches and hammers to slammers and jammers. Ace Hardware really is the place for your friendly neighborhood hardware store. Ace is the place for your everyday hardware store. Do. Oh, man. Why in the hell am I still being punished? Come on, God.
John Madden, you keep doing those commercials or I'll shove a hot poker up your ass. Now get back up there. You have a contract with me.
Yes, Mr. Satan. Hello. All right, folks. You got touch, sore, itchy, smelly feet? Then use Tough Actin' Tinnakin. Believe you me, Tough Actin' Tinnakin will put up that fire anytime. Once that is, you're in hell, and you have a contract with the devil that even after you're dead, you have to continue making stupid commercials. Fuck my life.
That's all, folks.